good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new comic. Guys, I'm gonna get the latest issue number 14 of X-Men X of Souls, part 12 of 22. First off, can we just take a moment to appreciate this guy? Like, yo, look at the detailing and in this drawing. Like, this is some fucking Berserk, Vinland Saga, fucking Tokyo Ghoul, Ashita-like artwork with color. Like, the detailing is on point. Like, look, this is one badass motherfucking looking Apocalypse right here. Like, look at him. Look at him. Like, bruh. I don't know if this, I think, whoever the artist was for this cover, man, I tip my hat to you, brother. Because, my God, this was phenomenal right here. So let's just jump right in, man. Like, this is low-key probably my favorite cover from the main X-Men book. Like, that shit's clean. That shit's clean. But yeah, man, let's jump right in. X-Men, X of Swords, champions of Arco were selected to retrieve swords to participate in the cross-dimensional tournament against the champions of Arco. Shortly after the champions' arrival at the Starlight Citadel, it was revealed to Apocalypse that the fearsome and dangerous annihilation of Arco is none other than his long-lost wife. Apocalypse and Genesis. Alright, I need to know who the color cover art. I think it's pretty much the main artist. Let me see. Okay, artist was Muhammad Asar and Leon Francis Yu. And the cover artist was Leon Lil Francis Yu and Sunny Yo. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Next page. Of the world of Starlight Citadel, Apocalypse sitting under a tree, contemplating life. Next page. This place feels like a refuge where the weak go to hide. Are you hiding, my love? Damn! You really gonna bury Apocalypse like that? You gonna do Apocalypse dirty like that? Damn, woman! Savage! I wanted peace. A bit of peace before tomorrow, and what tomorrow brings. So you're a man at peace now. Have you fallen so far? Damn, woman! You're wielding the Twilight Blade. Who again is here? Is it here that has fallen? What, this thing? That is the blackest blade I've ever seen. That is blacker than black. The Twilight Blade is just a tool. Is it powerful? Yes. Is it dangerous? Yes. Is it the most dangerous thing in this garden? It most certainly is not. I feel like you're trying to test me. No. Testing comes on the morrow and Sabah. It comes on the morrow and Sabah Nur. So I'm assuming that's how they pronounce Apocalypse's name when we see it with that A thing in the car from the beginning of the Excalibur series or whatever. I'm assuming that's what that En Sabah Nur, that's pretty what that A thing translates to, or at least how you're meant to pronounce it. If I'm you pronouncing it at all. Right at all, I mean. I was hoping we could simply talk. Paul just looks at her. Don't you want to know what happened to us? How we came to be here? How I hold this blade? You are less of a mystery. The High Summoner has kept us informed while keeping you misinformed. But I know how they speak of you and of this nation you helped form. So surely, next page. You'd rather talk than fight, no? Plant a sword in the ground. Every bone in me aches at the sight of you. Damn. Then come, my love. Walk with me. I don't know if that meant like even like aches aches at the sight of you. I don't know if that meant like he hates her, he feels broken, or he just loves her that much. I don't know what he means like that, what that's supposed to mean, but damn. Next page. I did actually like, hold on, let me go back to that last panel right quick. It is a real, I really like the last panel. When they got them walking out with the swords right next to each other, that looks really cool. Low-key kind of SAO-ish, I kind of noticed from like some of their OPs. Ammune's History of Arko and the Fallen World of Amenth. Next page. I know you remember the high Halcyon days of mutation and Sabah Nur. I know you remember Arko, the land of mutants. It was ancient before there was even... It was ancient before the word existed. Did Apocalypse say that a few issues back, actually? Like that exact phrase? It was ancient before the world exists, before the word exists. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before from Apocalypse or someone in these X-Books recently. Anyway. But not yet old in the way they were old. The twilight sword of the enemy tore the world asunder, and what was one became two. And from the chasms between them, from Amenth, the enemy poured into this world. I'm pretty sure they just reused this page from one of the older issues. Yeah, they're just reusing pages! Yeah, they're reusing pages! What the fuck? What the hell's going on here? Until at great cost, the army of the enemy, Annihilation, along with Arko itself, was pushed back through the chasms was sealed shut. There are whispers in Arko of why the husband of Genesis, the father of the horsemen, remained behind. Some kiss the edge of truth. Some are lies that offended me. Next page. I'm pretty sure they're just reusing pages. Yeah, they're reusing pages from the older issues. What the hell is this? I guess for recap, but why are they reusing old pages? We, however, both know the real reason you stayed, and the only truth that mattered is this. What should never have been cleaved in two was separated forever. Husband from wife, parent from child, Arko from Krakoa. How do I describe the sounds of the chasm closing? If I say it was as if 1,000 angels died screaming bloody thunder. Isn't it bloody murder, but okay. I know that number is low. It was deafening, maddening. The alien sound of the world of the world Amenth. Next page. Hundreds of mutants lost their minds, fled into the wasteland that surrounded Arko. We lost one. Let me zoom in. We lost 1/10 of our strength in less than an hour. Still, we steadied ourselves, regrouped, and readied for war. But while I looked out, instead of an enemy army and a fight to the death, I saw nothing but endless field decorated with the bodies of a fallen horde. The White Sword and his 100 champions has brought us time, and we used it well. Husband, I tell you truly, I never witnessed such work as the wonders constructed by brave mutant alchemists and engineers. Next page. They made an armor for Arko. We raised 10 towers, and all the land between them became a killing field. When the army of Amenth finally came, we showed them what real mutants could become. what could become when forced to truly fight for survival. We were a machine of death, and for thousands of years the Horde died at our border. Generations of mutants lived and died, never knowing defeat. Children of war, strong and fit for the days in which they lived. Next page. But they lived only inside our walls. It made us arrogant and ignorant what Amenth truly was. When the highest mutant prophet, Ideal, I don't know how you say that, went blind after seeing our sure defeat in the future, I laughed at him and threatened to remove his weak head from his weak shoulders. Ooh. Ah shit, actually I clicked on the next page. Hold up. Hey. Oh shit. God damn it. Hold on. There we go. He sounded a warning, but I know no fear. I cower from nothing. So I raised an army of mutants, reveres, and for the first time took our war to Amenth. Next page. We left our walls behind and drove our way into enemy territory. I swear to you, my love, I bathed nightly in the bloody. I bathed nightly in the blood of those I had broken on the battlefield. 200 years ago, we had pushed so far that we reached the ivory spear, the stronghold of the long thousand lost white sword, purity. Our greatest healer, external, immortal. The white sword resurrected his 100 champions every morning, and then rode out to slaughter Amenthian demons. Next page. They were reusing a lot of pages from the I want to say it was the last X-Men issue. I'm pretty sure the dialogue boxes are different, but they're reused. But they're pretty much just reusing pages. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure, but I recognize some of this artwork from a previous X-Men issue. So I'm not sure if they're completely just reusing pages to slapping new text on it, or they're just reusing a handful of panels, or maybe they redrew everything. I don't fucking know. To say the millennia that had passed had changed him is to sound like a fool husband. The death and the resurrection cycle he lived each day had become his religion. To us, he was an alien as the horde he raged against, and we the same to him. It was not that he killed scores of mutants. When he drove us out, that pained him so. If they were fit, they would have survived. It was that when we first tasted our defeat, it was at the hands of one of our own. It was a spoiled meat that was the first of many ill meats to follow. I returned to our code to find Iska waiting for us. Next page. Do you remember sweet sister Iska? Her mutant power was that she could not lose. How the hell does that even work? Like, legit, how does a mutant power when you can't lose work? Like, is it like Black Cat Domino's bad luck thing? I don't know. Her mutant power is that she could not lose. And how I wept when I drove her to join Amenth in the war against our co. So you can imagine the joy I felt seeing her there. I imagined her returning heralded not just our reunion, but our inevitable victory. I had never been more wrong. She had been sent to invite me to parley with Annihilation at the seat of the Golden Helm power, the capital city of our co. She begged, I broke, though it still shames me to say it. I told her I would hear what the Golden Helm had to say. I would entertain the words of annihilation. Next page. When I entered the great hall, the words of the prophet idol rage rang in my ears, and I understood that I was witnessing Arko's doom with my own eyes. Those mutants who fled in the crossing. The ones in the ones in tens of us, thought thought lost to the wasteland. I found out what had happened to them. What we thought was thousands of years of battle with the enemy was really just biding them or biding their time. Breeding the mutants they had captured with Amenethi, Amaneth demons to produce a hybrid warrior race. Amenthean demons, Jesus. It was the birth of summoners and the origins of the black experiments of the vile schools. I was enraged. Next page. The Golden Helm offered me a kind of peace. Instead, I offered annihilation my sword. We battled to the death, as all of Amenth looked on. You should have seen me, husband. I fought for us, and I fought for us all, and won. It took her life, I took her head, and in doing so, I sacrificed my own. I did not know what victory meant. I did not know what it cost. Whoever defeats the helm claims the helm. Whoever wears the crown controls the land. Next page. You see, it's called annihilation for a reason. The Golden Helm is the only thing that kept the Amenthean horde in check. Without it, the demons of that dark world would consume everything or die trying. It refused to wear it for 100 years, and for 100 years as a prisoner, I watched as the mad horde, the true might of Amenth, cracked the walls of Arko. I watched mutants die. I watched the towers fall, but still I refused. Next page. We had all come here to die if need by, to save Earth from Amenthean hell. And there was still hope. I held on to that hope that you would raise a new mutant society, a greater one, and one with its coming a mutant army that would save us all. But then word came from inside the walls. The greatest mutant and mages of Arko, damn fools, had forgotten their history, had carved holes in the heavens and reopened what so many had died to close. Next page. Wait, let me see that last panel back right quick. Okay, for a second there, I thought I saw something that looked like it was the shape of a bird, well, around the tornado or whatever that thing is, vortex or whatever they're on, like around the top one right there. I actually thought that was like the phoenix or something, like a phoenix or something. It's like, wait, is it like the Phoenix Force or something? Hold up. It was a cry for help. It was a surrender. I knew that all of the old ways were lost. And so I placed the Golden Helm on my head and surrendered to Amenth. I hoped to control it, to dominate it, but I failed. Annihilation marched the horde into Arko. It surrendered to the Golden Helm, as did our children, and did the whole of our land. It wants it all, and because it wants it all, I do so as well. So it was on to Drador and forward to Arko. Next page. So now you know what really happened, the price I paid. My greatest victory, my greatest defeat. You can fight it. You're supposed to... First, yo, I gotta say, first of all, I love this first panel right here. Amazing, yo. The artwork. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I love the look of Genesis. I love the design of Genesis. I think she looks really cool. Alright, so as I was saying, you can fight it. You're the strongest person I know. No one is that strong, my love. No one. I fight for it, and now it wants everything. So I want everything. Most of all, I want Krakoa. So we're gonna see Apocalypse face off against his wife. Very interesting if that's actually the case. It's not yours to take, my love. We have built something there for all mutants that includes our children and you. But can it last? Krakoa was forged in war, strong and fit, built to truly endure. What you have made was soft hands and raised on a soft earth. I look at you and I think so. But I will soon see what Krakoa has to offer. This artwork is amazing. And what you, my love, have to offer as well. So we're gonna see Apocalypse face off against his long since not dead wife. That's gonna be interesting in how that ends up. Will Apocalypse die? Will he kill his wife for good? We'll find out in the coming issues. Make more mutants, destroy our enemies, defend this broken land. Next page. The mutants of Krakoa, prisoners in their own land. When Krakoa fell to the horde of annihilation, the millions of mutants inside its walls found themselves trapped in the vessel's mutant state, with no chance to escape, resistance, or insurance. Vile School Omnipath were used to uncover militant thought, and vile stealth suppressors were embedded within Krakoa's to depower and diffuse any mutant uprisings. Jeez. Oh, let me get some water real quick. Abyssal prisoners were constructed and mannered by the summoners of both Amenth and Krakoa, the latter revealing the corruption nature of that station and their undying annihilation and dying allegiance, not to the Golden Helms or the mutant state, but to the expanses of their own power and twisted religion. What is to come? Idol, daughter of Idol, son of Idol, seer of this generation, gave one last prophecy before she was silenced by the Veil Engineer. The words were as follows: Only under the black moon will the two become one. A white light will judge them, and a red land will see them spit forever. Make of that what you will. Next page. Should be everything. Yep. Got Marauders next, and then, two Marauders issues actually. Excalibur, Wolverine, X-Force. Okay. Alright, that's everything, ladies and gentlemen. So, this issue was really good. I don't know how I feel about them reusing a lot of old panels. I mean, I kind of get it. She's telling them how the story really is, but there were still a lot of reused panels still, but you know what, I get the purpose of it. And I'm pretty sure, it was easier on the artist. So, yeah, man. Overall, I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10, guys. This was a really solid issue. I've really been digging Jonathan Hickman's X-Men run. I'm really curious to see Apocalypse face off against his wife and how he's going to battle with that, because you know what's going to happen. You know he's going to face off against his wife. So that's going to be very interesting. So, yeah, man. I don't know but yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, if you like. Links in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. She's too